I don't know. I don't know if that's the best way to do it or not.
TP to Purple Yaya, and then that's it. Your levies are holding.
Oh, look at that. They're holding.
Good morning. I'm doing a lot better today. The kidney stones, I don't know for sure if I have one right now. I think I do. But when they hurt, they don't constantly hurt. They hurt only really when they're moving or if they get stuck. So hopefully mine is just gonna stay where it's at and not hurt for a little bit. It just all of a sudden downpoured outside, but it's already over. It's kind of crazy. It was just, and then it stopped. I've been working on picking up because over the weekends we tend to only do dishes. We don't do a lot of other housework. We just kind of hang out together because we don't get a lot of time just as a family together. So we just kind of hang out and do what we want to do, and then I deal with the aftermath on Mondays. Just had to say, like less than a week ago, they were just this height, and now look at them. These are green onions. We love to use them on baked potatoes instead of chives because they're really yummy. But those are just there, and we're just letting them grow so we can use them again, and we'll just keep doing that until they don't taste good anymore. If they go too long, they tend not to be very good anymore. I don't know if it's because they're not getting as many nutrients just being in the water. I don't know. But they kind of lose some of their flavor. But that's okay, because then we'll just buy new ones. But might as well keep using the ones we have while we can. He's home. Where'd he go though? I see the van, but I don't see the Matthew. Where did he go? Where'd you go?
You ever wondered how things end up places?
Yeah.
In the driveway was sitting the instruction manual for the umbrella on the back deck.
Really?
Yeah. We've had that umbrella
Years. Like 3 years.
I don't know. It was sun bleached and just laying in the driveway.
That's strange.
Don't know where it came from or how it got there.
Okay.
Good morning. I don't ever get to say good morning when I first come home. It's usually after I've been here and started lunch for a little while, and when I get here there's usually like not a whole lot that's happened yet to say that's interesting. But nonetheless, good morning.
So, as you can hear, it's really windy today. It's warm. And there's some storms around. I'm carrying a bunch of boxes that the kids were playing with the other day, and I'm putting them in the trash because it's stinky. Stinky, stinky, stinky. Anyways, the kids, if I let them, they will keep a hold of those boxes for like 3 months. And I don't need them for 3 months. So right now I've been working all day on cleaning up the house because it is a disaster area right now. The kids cleaned up the den and picked up all the toys that have kind of scattered throughout the house. Right now I'm working on mail. We get so much junk mail, it's not even funny. And unfortunately, a lot of the junk mail is from the hospital. Every single instance you go to the hospital for anything, they set up a separate account for each portion of the visit. So honestly, each month we probably get, between all of us, 30 to 40 letters from the hospital. And we only pay one amount each month. So we're getting all this mail and wasting all this paper and all these trees for nothing. It drives me nutso, but there's nothing I can do. They won't combine them down into one account, so I'm stuck getting all this mail. I mean, honestly, in the last 2 days, I've gotten at least a 2-inch stack probably. All the letters have personal information on them, so I can't just put them in the trash, and we don't really have a shredder right now. So I have a mountain of just letters from our local hospital. It's kind of frustrating, but that's life. Most of this right there is from the hospital. Half of that stack's from the hospital. And this has just kind of gotten out of control. This is where all the school books are, but we're not using portions of them because we're doing different stuff. All of this is Abeka stuff. There's like all these cards that I have to put back in these and in these in here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and pull them out. Our school year is really winding down. We're probably gonna be working throughout the summer. We usually try to do something in the summer so their brains don't turn to mush. I'm sure you understand what I'm talking about. So we're gonna find something for them to be working on throughout the summer. I'm probably going to keep Lauren doing maybe a lesson of math every other day or so, and I'm hoping we'll get Olivia's math and we'll be able to do that with her too. Lauren's already, we just got the curriculum last week. Let's see how far she is into her math. So she's on lesson 13 and she's probably only worked on it 4 days, I'd say. What I'm doing is right now, I'm giving them a goal on the lesson number I want them to be done on by the end of the week. So I don't care what days they do it. If they want to knock it all out and do it in one day, or if they want to do a couple of lessons each day, that's fine. But she's on lesson 13 and by the end of the week I want her on lesson 23. The lessons are much easier. I mean, they're pretty easy for her. It doesn't take her but maybe half an hour to do 2 lessons. So we're letting her do that because the beginning half of it is really easy, and then the second half of it is more stuff she hasn't covered yet. Right now she's doing Math 4, which is 4th grade, but before she was using Abeka, and Abeka is very advanced in their math. So this is really behind where she is, but it's a lot less stressful. So we're letting her just work on her foundation a little bit more, which never hurts. So we're hoping she'll blow through it and be able to start her next math probably October-ish next year, and then be done with that, and then we'll just keep on moving her up. Whenever she finishes one, we're just gonna buy the next and let her start it whenever. But she's doing really good. Most of her grades are over 100, so 100 or over. So she's doing really well. She's enjoying it. That's the big thing. So I love it when the kids actually enjoy what they're working on. I've been looking for Olivia because she's dying. She's chomping at the bit to start it. I can't find it. I can get it through the actual teaching textbooks website, but I want it secondhand because I'm not paying that much for it. And honestly, next time I'm probably not going to even buy the book. Lauren has not touched the book one time. You don't need to, because everything that's in the book is on the computer. So you don't really need the book. We've been a big fan so far. I can't say nice enough things about teaching textbooks. We love it.
What did Luke just say?
Good job, dude.
Good job, dude. Did Sissy build something cool?
It rains a diamond, Daddy.
Oh my goodness.
No, that could be a diamond was just sitting like that.
Alright, so I'm home for the evening. I've been home for a little while. We've just been kind of hanging out. So we have a problem with the door between the kitchen and the den. So as each of us have been going through this door back and forth, I think each of us has at some point stepped on the spike strip that's in the threshold. I don't think you normally put them there, but when we had the carpet replaced, they left it there and also put down the little transition strip thing. But so I've got a hammer and a little boy, and we're going to try and hammer down these nails, and he's going to bite my face. I don't even know what's going on sometimes. So you can't actually see them, but the strip is right there, and then that, I don't think actually bites the carpet down there. Maybe that's the right way to do it, I don't know. I can't even feel them until you step, oh, wait. There's one right there. That's a nail right there, I can see it. I bet that's the one we keep stepping on.
Is it good, Dad?
It's good, no, it's sharp, it's bad.
Oh.
I'm gonna hammer that down. I'm gonna keep my finger there so I don't lose it. I guess I'm just gonna knock it over? I don't know. I don't know if that's the best way to do it or not, but okay. So that's not there now. Is there another one somewhere? So I guess we'll just keep crossing through here until we find another one, and I'll hammer it down.
I see one.
You see one? Where is it?
Down here.
Oh, well, just don't step on it, okay?
I feel it.
You feel it? Watch out, it might be sharp. You know how you live in a house full of gamers? Dinner's on the table, but everybody's on the server. Oh, in a kitchen, no less.
Hurry, get outside.
Yeah, no, look, we put you in that hole so you can't break anything. At some point we need to call everybody so we can eat dinner before it gets cold, but we're kind of having fun. Are you having trouble with these commands, sweetie?
Well, nobody will finish them. I keep on asking, how do you do it? TP to purple yaya, and then that's it. I'm like, that just teleports me to myself. How do I do somebody else to me, or me to some...
Type /TP.
/ toilet paper.
Space. Now the name of the person you want to move.
Okay.
Then a space.
I don't know anybody's name.
Rainbow zebra for Olivia.
Hit the tab key. And then the second word is where you want to move them. It's case sensitive. And it's one word. You've typed it wrong. You got a duck? Luke, where did you find a duck at? So yeah, our server's kind of a mess because we just fool around on it. When I first set it up, I had actually one of the programming languages installed on it. That was the original purpose, was so the kids would have a place to learn a programming language, because you can do that in Minecraft. And all we ended up doing was setting off a giant bomb that tore a big hole in the middle of the world, and it's a lot of fun though, us all getting it at the same time. I don't think we've actually accomplished anything, like, you know, trying to build something, but we have a good time just being silly. Okay, so yeah, Luke is in there slaughtering ducks that you made. Luke, how many ducks are there? Are you killing all the ducks, Luke? Oh, those poor mallards. Yeah, now I just need to have more TV so I can have my map up all over the place. The hole. Why are there so many villagers in the hole now?
I didn't know you could spawn people.
I didn't know you could either. I think our game session might be about to be cut short. I think this is a big storm rolling through.
Look at all that rain.
Yeah, it's kind of come out of nowhere, hasn't it?
Look right there.
Oh man, it's coming off the roof, isn't it?
Okay, we probably ought to pull everything off the computer. So.
Yeah, hang on.
Quickly unplug everything.
Oh
right
yeah,
now.
there's lightning. All right, let's shut everything down properly. Okay, yeah, so when things come up like this out of nowhere, we like to cut all of our electronics off, unplug most of it. We have had so many instances of lightning destroying stuff around here. What is that? Did you just put lotion on my head? Trust me, she said. I'll clean it up, she said.
That looks better.
Compared to what?
It dripping down your face? No, look, it's just a little bit.
As soon as the storm passes, I mean, some warm water will rinse right out, I hope. But
that was an example of how awesome CG is nowadays. I didn't actually do that.
if we hadn't just been out doing bowling yesterday, I'd almost think they were getting a little bit of cabin fever, but everybody's been a little bit crazy tonight.
I'm not crazy.
Hyper? I don't even know what to say.
I'm not hyper. Look how mellow. I'm mellow yellow.
Alright, so it looks like the storm that's blowing through is probably going to be going for at least a little bit longer. So maybe it's a bad idea, but maybe we should have the kids finish up their flood projects. So we've been kind of putting it off for a little while doing it because the models just didn't seem like they were dry enough. But they're as dry as they're going to get now. They've been in the sun for a couple of days now. Yeah, I wish our water was that color here. That'd be pretty.
Yeah, no. They have been instructed to make an ocean, a lake, a dam, and the levees. Show me your ocean.
My ocean is right over here.
Where is your lake?
Right over here.
Where is your dam? Okay.
Now, that's the second dam you made because Luke kind of smashed the first one.
And where are your levees?
Our levees, they're right over here on the now.
Okay. So what we're seeing is, if when we put this water in, does it go over the levees? What exactly happens? Is it going to go under the levees? Is it going to wash out your dam? Are your boats going to float? Or are they shoes? So place your dam.
Oh, so it's not even attached to the bottom?
So I'm going to fill your lake, and the dam should block the water. Uh-oh.
The levees failed.
The levees have failed. The river is flooding.
I want to see if this floats. Can I? It floats.
This looks like an exercise in why you have to take into account uneven ground.
So, what happened, Olivia?
It flooded.
What failed?
My levees right there. That was a flooded country.
So what house survived? What house survived?
That one.
All right, Lauren, so Olivia's levees weren't pushed down real good and the ground wasn't level, right? You think yours are pushed down a little bit harder?
I don't know.
First, tell me your parts. Okay.
This is my lake.
Okay.
And then this is my ocean. This is a little thing too, just, yeah.
That's a walking bridge, right? So what part do you think is going to fail?
Everything.
Everything? Okay.
Your levees work.
Your levees are holding.
Oh, look at that. They're holding.
Whoa.
Oh, the dam's starting to leak.
Let's see what happens. It's going down the river. Good job, Lauren.
Oh, look at that.
And water is supposed to go down the river. Uh-oh.
Levy's sprung a leak. That held pretty good, Lauren.
Good job. You only had 2 houses flood. These houses survived. Good job.
Cool.
I didn't do too bad.
Well, y'all both did good because Olivia, hers shows how important it is for levees to be anchored down into the ground real good. And Lauren, yours shows that even ones that are designed really well still will eventually fail.
So the dam is broken.
Well, I think the kids enjoyed watching their models get flooded. I think they thought it was kind of neat how they both basically built the same thing, but they each failed in totally different ways. Just like you can't predict what a real flood might do, they got to see 2 completely different outcomes from sort of the same thing. So that's cool. Now that they finished that, they can move on to the next unit. I think they're doing tornadoes next, but I'm not real sure. We'll have to wait and see. Well, today's shout out of the day goes to Kathleen Lorette. She says, I'm guessing that neither of y'all had ever been in the military, but you are so right. Hurry up and wait. I was in for 4 years, regular Army, many years ago, and I do miss it. Thanks, Kathleen. Yep, neither one of us have ever been in the military. Now, obviously with the base nearby and me growing up in town, I've been around military people my whole life. Yeah, it's definitely a little bit of a different culture, but I think all of us can appreciate sometimes you just kind of have to wait on stuff. With the girls finishing up their flood unit and moving on to other storms and us having that big pop-up shower this evening, that brings us to the question of the day. What's the worst storm you've ever been in? So we had Hurricane Matthew. That wasn't too terribly bad, and when I was a kid, Hurricane Hugo just about decimated this whole area. But what about you? What kind of storms have you lived through? Hurricanes, tornadoes, floods? Let us know down in the comments. Well guys, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you did, please leave us a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed, be sure to hit that button. Thanks for joining us today. Good night.
I came to talk to you again. Hello, Dr. Smile friend.